Okay, hello everyone. So today I'm going to introduce my design of a micro clock or micro timers. Here's the complete scenes, and here's the torch here, redstone torch here will lock the system. So we remove it, the system will begin to use. This one is the output signal. You can see that there's a oscillator drive this dropper to put into another dropper. When this dropper is empty, the system will stop to work and the other side will work, and we can see this output signal become to zero, to low. And also if left side end empty, the right side will start to work, and this one will become the high signal. So this one will be a very long period output signal depending on how many items you put into the droppers. You can put many, so you can put many, and there will be a very long period, but depend on your usage. So let's start it. I use a different color of walls to indicate the different function of this redstone. So the white is the left side of the droppers. So we put two droppers point to each other and put something in it. In this case, I put 8 items. You can put more items, of course. And we use a comparator to detect if this dropper has the item inside. And here we used purple. Purples is means oscillators. So this one is simply doing this. We use a long period, so it can count to very long times. And we put this on, and this will drive this oscillator start to work. So we can see that items being sent to another dropper, and we cannot build another oscillator right here because this oscillator will drive item from this to this one, while this has item inside. So if you build another oscillator here, this one sent to this one sent to this, and the timer will never work. So our solution, build another one. The distance between each other is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a identical design. And I suggest that you put same number of items inside, so you can easily adjust the period. So it's also here the oscillator, so it's purples. Now, when right side is working, we want the left side stop to working, and vice versa. So we need to use this signal. This signal means there's something in this dropper. So when this one is high, we want to, like this. We want to lock this repeater, so the signal will not get through this repeater and drive these oscillators. And this is also true for this size. So this is indicated by blue walls, and we need a repeater here. Okay, so we can see this signal is contaminated. So we use stone bricks, means that this block is special to make signal separated. Okay, so then we need to do the redstone to send item from this dropper to this dropper. So I will work on this part. So it's also purples, it's kind of oscillator, and we use fastest oscillator like this one. So we can give a demos. When we send high signal to this one, you can see it's a very high speed oscillators. And now the light gray means the control signal for white, and the gray will be the control signal for black. And when should this high speed oscillator started? That's when the left side is working, and if there is an item in this dropper. To detect the item in this dropper, we need this one. We need a comparator. So this block high signal will indicate this dropper has item inside, and we need to, take this signal. This signal means there is items at the left side. So we take this signal, and we need a torch here. And we take this signal all the way out of the torch here. And we cannot play a redstone dust here because this one is driven by the comparator. If the redstone dust will be contaminated, so we use repeater. And this is a torch here, the signal down here, or with this signal. Okay, the other side is basically identical. We use a purple. Okay, so this one is also a high-speed oscillator, and this one indicate we need a comparator here to detect the item in this one. And also the control signal is same. We use this one to place a redstone dust, and the other side put a torch here, and basics identical. This one cannot be dust, and we use a repeater. Okay, so then the input signal or kick up signal is sent from here, and we need this special design here. So this one is output signal, and why do we need this repeater? Oh, actually, why we need this because it's when this signal is set by the outside signal. If you play dust here, the signal will, go through this repeater and go through this oscillator and make this one always work. So why do we need this repeater? Because if this one is high, means this dropper has something that the oscillator here will drive this dropper to send item to this one. And it's almost dark. I have to set the time. But if you set this signal to high, then this one will drive this high-speed oscillator to this dropper send item to here. So these two droppers will send item to each other, and the timer won't work. So we need this one. If there is item here, we cannot send high signal into this. So we need a kick up time to let the oscillator send item back. No, I forgot this torch. So okay, so it stopped it. Okay, and then we remove the torch, the system will start to work. Yeah, so we can just watch it working. Yeah, it's worked perfectly. So we got a very long period of signal. So thank you for your watching.